The USA Today reported a case where Muslim workers were fired from their jobs in several meatpacking plants in the Midwest because they left the production line in the middle of the day without authorization to go outside and pray. The workers' response? They filed a lawsuit claiming their right to religious expression had been violated. No doubt it had been. But the company's response is also weighty. According to the article, the problem with the Muslim prayer request is that it's not one day or annual, it's every day and multiple times. Further, those times shift over the course of the year based on the sun's position. The result, according to the company, is that scheduling becomes very difficult, and those who aren't Muslim find it nearly impossible to keep working when they're getting abandoned so frequently during the day.
Cultural tensions brewing again in Greeley after the Swift meatpacking plant fired dozens of Muslim workers today.
The workers said they were fired because of religious discrimination, that Swift didn't want to give them more time to pray.
In America, you have freedom of religion.
But their pink slip said they'd been terminated for participating in an unauthorized work stoppage from Friday, September 5th through Tuesday, September 9th.
Denver defense attorney Dan Rex says this is a gray area in the law. He says companies should make reasonable accommodations for religious practices as long as it doesn't infringe on the workings of the company.
The question is about which right takes precedence, the owner's right to set up and run a company as they wish, or the employee's right to express their beliefs how and when they choose. From an ethical perspective, which doesn't necessarily correlate with a legal one, the resolution to this dilemma and any clash about conflicting rights runs through the question of whether there's a way to protect the basic rights of both groups. It runs that way because rights are fundamentally about that, about maximizing freedom. In this case, it seems that firing the workers does achieve that goal. The owner's initiative inside their company is protected, and the workers are now able to pray when they desire. Other ethical approaches will yield different outcomes. But in the midst of rights theory where individual liberty is the guiding rule and the maximization of freedom is the overriding goal, it's difficult for other concerns to get traction. So it may be that the community as a whole is better served by looking for a solution that allows Muslims to maintain their prayer schedule while also allowing the plant to continue functioning in a normal way. Even if that's true, however, it's not going to affect a rights theory resolution very much because this kind of ethics privileges what you and I can do over what we can do together. It's an ethics of individualism.